Oh my God, bruh. Jeez Louise. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Good Intelligent Sports Podcast Show. Man, I just seen the Saints get whooped like they stole something. This is probably I haven't seen the Saints look this bad since 2005, since the Katrina season. And that team there had the biggest excuse in the world why they couldn't be anything. They played everywhere except the Superdome. They played a home game in New York, for Christ's sake. They was practicing in parking lots. They were in San Antonio. They played at LSU Stadium. They played it's just crazy that the season they went through. And guess what? Jim Haslett still got fired at the end of the year. Now, Kellen Moore is in his first season, so I'm not saying that Kellen is going to get fired, or should I say Ellen Moore. I'm not saying he's going to get fired, but some things got to change. If this is your first time checking me out, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I bring you everything Saints. It's going to be a tough year for all of us. I've been saying since March, buckle in, strap in. It's going to be a long year, and it's coming to fruition. This is what I anticipated. The Seattle Seahawks game, I didn't expect the Saints to get whooped by 31 points. I didn't expect that, but I knew they weren't going to win. Seattle is very, very far from New Orleans, Louisiana. It's basically at the top of the United States. I know it's somewhere around about, I'm going to guess 4,500 miles away from New Orleans on a flight. And the Saints know that too, because they left Thursday to go out there to get acclimated to the time and whatnot, to get instead of leaving on a Saturday morning like they normally do for these business trips, because that's what it is, a business trip, a away game. They left Thursday, did some team building, some practicing. Whatever team building they did, I'm going to say it divided the team. I don't know if this was the watermelon smashing that Mike McCarthy had the Dallas Cowboys doing, and with the racial connotations that was with. But this, whatever they did with team building, don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore. Matter of fact, Kellen Moore, don't call any games the way you call this one. Burn the game plan. Burn the game tape. I would go so far as to probably seek therapy behind this game, because Lord knows I probably need it. I was loopy. I'm talking about laughing after the second quarter. Halftime was, I'm sitting there like, do I even want to continue to watch this? I had the thoughts, right? I say, man, I woke up today, I say, man, the Saints is playing in Seattle. It might be a late game. Got to be a late game, right? 3 o'clock. Sure enough, 3:05. That's when the game started. I thought about putting some meat on the grill. I thought about maybe boiling, some shrimp or something. Just picking out and watching the Saints play. My favorite team. I am so glad I did not. This performance here deserved potted meat, spam, beanie weenie, pork and beans. That's what this performance deserved. I am so glad I didn't spend my hard-earned money to go get no real meat, no steak, or no ribs, brisket, or something, and talk about watching the Saints play. I would be all sorts of upset. I'm not upset. I knew the Saints were going to lose. I didn't know they were going to lose by 31, like I said, but golly, man. Talk about belt that ass. The game was over like 10 minutes into the first quarter. The game was over. Block punts, kickoff returns, can't cover nobody. Like, what in the hell were they doing this week at practice? Was the whole week team building, bowling? Shooting pool? What were you doing? Did you forget you had a game? Did they call you before when you went out there? They called you the day of the game, 10 o'clock, and say, "Hey, nobody's at the team buses to go to the stadium." You're like, "What team buses? Stadium? What are you talking about? We have a football game." We do? What? It's not our bye week? That's what the Saints played like. The Saints played like they hadn't seen a football in 2 weeks. Jesus Christ, man. What was the game plan? Hope and pray that Seattle all gets sick and they don't show up and have to forfeit? What in the hell did you fly 4,000 some odd miles across the country to get embarrassed like that? And this isn't our first time getting embarrassed in Seattle. We got the Marshawn Lynch play. We got the Dante Stallworth hit. We got like our history in Seattle, playoff games or regular season games ain't a good one. Yes, the last time we went to Seattle, I believe we won. But here's the kicker. We had played in LA, and Sean Percocet had the wisdom not to fly home and then fly back to Seattle. He took the team for that entire week after that game in Los Angeles, and they went to Seattle and spent the whole week out there. And they practiced because they had tape and film and pictures of the Saints practicing at the University of Washington. And here's another kicker. That LA Rams game was the game Drew Brees messed up his hand and Teddy Bridgewater was our quarterback for the next 5 games. And guess what Teddy Bridgewater did? He actually won us that game in Seattle. He beat Dallas, and the rest is history. The Saints went 5-0 while he had to play quarterback. Now, I'm not saying this is the same damn team that Sean Percocet had. No, it's not. We don't have any talent. You got Alvin Kamara. You got old man Cam Jordan. You got DeMario Davis. You got that. I'm just going by what I see off the top of my head. That's probably about it. Yeah, Eric McCoy is a good center. Name somebody else on the offensive line that's worth a damn. I ain't gonna necessarily step on the rookie. He made some mistakes today. He made rookie mistakes today. He's probably going to learn. Talis Fuagua did not play. Simpkins played. Look, man, his man was, I believe, undrafted. What more you want? He beat out some people in camp, but he probably just the best of the junk. Just being honest here. I'm saying the Saints don't have talent. And it's hard to get down on them because they don't have talent. The stuff you can get down on them for is like the penalties in the first half. Spencer Rattler can't step to the line without the offensive line false starting or Chris Olave false starting at wide receiver. Oh, my God. Like, what do you want him to do? Spencer is now 0-9. Next week, he'll be 0-10. They're not beating Buffalo. I don't care what happens. They're not beating Buffalo. They can play that game on the moon. It won't matter. Buffalo is probably the best team in the NFL. They're not beating Buffalo. So that's 0-10 for Spencer. We seen Tyler Shuck get in, but, you know, I mean, what he playing behind the same offensive line. Don't put Tyler Shuck in there. Don't do that. Don't do that to that dude. Don't do that don't do that to Tyler. Don't ruin him like that. You put Tyler, you advocate for Tyler to get in there behind that goddamn offensive line, and it's gonna be like you never have him amount to a good player. Ever. Do not put that dude in there. If you want Spencer to play the whole damn year, play the whole year, because we know Spencer ain't going to be the franchise quarterback. We starting to see enough of the sample size. I'm not saying it's Spencer's fault, but at some point in time, he's 0-9, for Christ's sake. We did have a shot to win the first 2 games, and he couldn't get it done. But I just can't. I can't fully. It's a catch-22. You don't win the game, right? You don't have the talent around you to win the games, but they judging you like, you will win 10. That's what your record is. It is what it is. Last year, he 0-6. He playing with insurance salesmen and USP delivery drivers and Amazon warehouse workers. That's what he had last year. This year, he got a team that ain't necessarily good. You playing with more of the starters, but still not getting it done. Chris Olave not a number 1 wide receiver. Rashid Shaheed, slot receiver. He's not a number 2 receiver. He's still trying to figure it out. Brandon Cooks, this is the slot Mickey Loomis served us. Mickey Loomis gave us some BS, put it on a plate, and put seasoning in it, and then served it to us. And it is what it is. You putting mayonnaise on a BS sandwich. BS, you fill in the blank, because it's YouTube. It's a family show. I can't say what I want to say. I can't cuss. You know what I'm talking about. Got lettuce and tomato on it. It ain't gonna cut it. You eat that, you die. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. Yeah, Kellen Moore went home. It looks like he actually really went home. He ain't do no team practices and no nothing. He just took the Saints flight. Yeah, I'm going out to Washington. I might as well, free trip to home. Spoiled his homecoming. Talking about he was gonna have a family and friends in the stands. Man, please. You must have. They seen you get your ass whooped. I don't know what kind of how you gonna talk that up to them. They pay you brought them to the game to see you get beat to sleep. I just don't know what I don't know what to say. The special teams, yeah, Darren Rizzi ain't here no more. That was blatantly obvious it's been obvious from the missed kicks that Blake Grouper has been missing. So there's 3 weeks in a row Blake Grouper has missed a kick. It's a 52-yard field goal. I wasn't gonna kill him today, but then Seattle's kicker stepped in there with the same wind, with the same field conditions, and hit a 56-yard field goal. So I can't give no slack to Blake Groupie. Look, man, summer camp is over. Somebody tell Blake Groupie's mom to come get him. Please. I fully expect Blake Groupie to not really finish this year on the Saints team. I fully expect the Saints to bring some kind of kicker, somebody in here, to really put some fire on Blake Groupie ass. Because obviously Charlie Smith wasn't putting no fire on him in training camp. Either that or the Saints really just had Charlie Smith in there because maybe they like him and they say, hey, man, come get some of these training camp checks. Because what else was he doing for this man to come out here in 3 straight weeks, miss field goals? And quite honest, which I'm glad he missed that crap. It's 4th and 2, man. You down by a jillion points, man. Go for it, bro. You ain't got nothing to lose. You not playing for playoffs here, man. You're not playing to be a team that we're gonna take this and build upon it. Man, you ain't got no shot in hell to do anything. Go for that, bro. Go for that. Maybe that lights your team up and y'all come out and y'all do something different in the second half. But other than that, man, look, bro, you're not playing for anything. Kellen, just go for it, dog. Now, I know y'all don't want to hear these stats. I hope y'all don't. I can read them to you. I don't want to make you puke, though. I don't want to do this. This is just me just going off on a tangent from what I seen, man. I was literally in a laughing stupor from the second quarter to the end of the game. I could not believe what I was seeing. I knew the Saints weren't winning this game, but I did not expect to see that. It's almost as if they were out there sleepwalking. They were out there just not even going through the motions. Unprepared. Unaware. Man, come on, bro. The Seattle Seahawks returned a kickoff for the first time in 10 years. They hadn't done it in 10 years. What the hell? Look, bruh, the way they design these kickoffs now, they're not necessarily designed for you to get far. Hell, the people, the men are what, 10 or 15 yards apart from each other so they don't make no big collisions? How the hell he break through that? They can't wedge anymore. Like, it's not made, kickoffs are designed to just basically get the game started, get into field position. It ain't necessarily made for you to run them back. A block punt? Yeah, Darren Rizzi ain't here no more. That's one thing I can say. Darren Rizzi may not have been a head coach material, but he could coach special teams. And we hadn't seen that type of effort and lack of play from a special teams unit with the Saints since Darren was here. I was, yeah. Man, look. Next week is the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen. James Cook. Keon Coleman. Oh my God, Lord. I'm just thinking about it right now. The Saints gonna get beat out the frame. And they playing in Buffalo, so they gotta fly from if they coming home, which I fully expect them to do. Here, then there. Like New York, but Western New York, Buffalo, damn near to Canada too. I've been. I know that. I've never been to Seattle, but I've been to Buffalo, New York. It's Canada, if you ask me. Shit, it's right on right there. It's right there on the border of Canada. So, hey man, I don't know what else to tell y'all. I've been telling y'all, strap in, let's go, man. It's going to be a long, bumpy ride. You know, that click, 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 click. That was free agency. That was off-season training program. That was the training camp. Click, 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 click. Arizona was the shoo. And we own it, baby. So keep your arms and legs inside the ride while it's in motion and just hold on for dear life. This has been another episode of the Good Intelligence Sports Podcast Show. Saints lose 44-13. Hey, man, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to share it with me today, and I appreciate you for that. Until next time. Hopefully a better time. But that's going to be maybe in 2 weeks. Saints get the Patriots and Giants, and then we'll see, you know, where we at with that. But, yeah, until then, peace.